Hey guys, how you doing? Dating channel. That's right. We're going to be doing some standalone videos now based on some of the emails that you guys send me when you want some dating advice. Now, recently I received this email from a young follower that he's having a bit of a situation dating a woman with kids. I'll read you the email and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on this email. He starts the email by saying, "Hey Alex, I wanted to get some advice from you and about me and this girl that I'm dating. I'm 23 years old and I'm going to flight school and working full time. I get really busy, as you would imagine, and the most I desire out of a woman at the moment is to spend my time with her, resting and enjoying some of the hobbies that I have. Recently, I started dating this girl that I met on the internet. We use an application called Discord. It's basically like Facebook, but Facebook for nerds. One of my friends told me prior to me committing to dating this girl is to give her a chance, that she might have some downfalls, but I wouldn't be disappointed. So I give her a try and found out the first month of us dating pretty fun. Truthfully, I already knew she was a mom and I was okay with her having 2 kids, but I really start to think the opposite of the relationship. It's the start of the second month and we're having conversations about me getting involved with her kids. And if I want to stay long term, then it becomes a problem most of the time, as you would imagine. I barely have time as it is. And last night she called me and we had a conversation for about 15 minutes where she made a joke about, "Hey, you forgot about your girlfriend." I called her out on it, and because it was a joke, it was never serious for her. But she ends the call and tells me goodnight right after 10 minutes of silence. I'm trying to date for long term, but I really don't actively try to date anyone, and she seems worth it until I'm starting to see the issues like time spent, expensive dates, unrealistic expectations. Everyone tells me to give it a chance, but honestly, when I think of you in this situation, I would imagine you would bounce right off the bat. Damn, Skippy, I would. And with the whole thing with time being a problem, I mean, I would hear from her how she goes out at bars, parties, she drinks heavily, and definitely more than I do, and she does cocaine. Something I would say I wouldn't be cool with, but I let it slide. She's a great person, but I don't think this relationship that I'm trying to build is going to work out with her. So this is what I would call an absolute slam dunk of a case, meaning this is not a difficult choice to make. If you guys have been watching the dating channel for a little while, you know that I tell you guys that most men don't really get their head out of their ass until their 30s. Most guys in their 20s are still, let's just say, developing. You're trying to figure things out. You're trying to figure out what you want out of life. You really don't know who you are until you're in your either late 20s or early 30s, and then your head starts to come out of your ass a little bit. And then you look back in your 20s and you're like, what the hell did I do? Why did I waste so much time dating this girl? Why did I spend so much time pursuing that hobby or pursuing that career when at the end of the day, I don't want any of those things? You are 23 years old and you are dating a woman with 2 kids that does coke, drinks, and parties. But the real concerning thing, in my opinion, is that your friends are telling you to give her a chance, which tells me your friends are not looking out for your best interests. One of the more important lessons I learned in my 20s is who to keep around you, and the company you keep has to be looking out for you. I would never steer my friends towards bad situations. I would never tell my friends to stay in a relationship that I knew was toxic. I would never set my friends up for potential failure in order to be Captain Save-A-Ho and give a woman a shot at a good guy. So in my opinion, you got some friends around you that you might need to dump. If you have friends around you that say a woman that does cocaine, parties, drinks, and has 2 kids, and I guarantee they're from different baby daddies, you're going to have to look in the mirror and say, do I want to keep these friends around me? Because they're telling you to give her a shot. She's a great person. You wouldn't regret it. So they look at you as the sucker. They look at you as the Captain Save-A-Ho. They look at you as the beta male provider. You're 23 years old. You're in flight school, which that means you're setting yourself up to have a great career, potentially flying commercial aircraft, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, banging all of the stewardesses. Is that what they call them anymore? Or flight attendants? The female ones. The ones that were born with a vagina. So you're going to now, in your 20s, potentially waste your time with a woman that has 2 kids and a bunch of baggage. I would absolutely run away from that situation. And I would actually have a really in-depth talk with your friends as to why they thought that was a good situation to put you in. A lot of the guys out there think they are looking out for your best interest because they think you need to be with someone that's maybe older and established and has been through some stuff to maybe help you get by or help you grow up in a quick way. I've always said that men in their 20s should basically do nothing but work. Just get after it. Figure things out in terms of what you want to do for the rest of your life. And if you can get out of your 20s without kids or an STD, I think you've done pretty good for yourself. Go out there. Have fun. Meet girls. Date. But in my opinion, I wouldn't be so much in a rush to be in a relationship. I would be more concentrating in what my career is going to be. And the fact that you're 23 years old, extremely young, and in flight school, that should be your main focus. If you meet women based on that career path, great. But in order to spend probably some of your more, I don't know, let's say productive years, 20s, with a woman that has 2 kids, and again, nothing against women that have kids, but let's be honest, you probably could do better. You could probably find a nice young girl that has either a career or at least starting a career or in college, and that has a similar path than you have, while right now you're spending your time with a girl that has probably been run through because of the fact that she parties, does cocaine, and has 2 kids. In my opinion, you can do a lot better. So just to summarize that little email, basically he's asking if he should be in that relationship, and it's very simple. Absolutely not. You get out of there as soon as possible. You concentrate on flight school. Just hustle, head down. Just focus on your career path. And start asking the friends that told you that this girl would be a good match for you. You're really gonna have to start, in my opinion, surrounding yourself with people that are looking out for your best interests, and friends that tell you to link up with a woman that has 2 kids, that parties and does coke, and you being 23 years old and in flight school and potentially on a great career trajectory. Those friends are not looking out for your best interest. Sorry for the delay, guys, but I've been really busy with all the other channels and work, but I'll try to sprinkle in some videos every once in a while. So if you have any questions, concerns, or you want to email me your dating question, I'm here to help. Uncle Alex is always here to help out. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you later.